What's up, peeps? Dr. Talbert again, here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about medical myths and why these things aren't true. So stay tuned. All right, so let's start with our first myth. Number one, the flu vaccine causes the flu. No, that's not true. I cannot tell you how often I hear this all throughout flu season. I'm trying to get people to get their flu vaccines because it's important, because it prevents your risks of getting the flu. But I constantly hear from people that, I got the shot, I got the flu after it, I never want to get the flu shot again. Let me tell you, it is absolutely impossible for the flu vaccine to cause the flu. Why? Because in the flu vaccine, it's a killed virus. That means that it cannot cause infection under any circumstances. There are some vaccines that do have a live virus in them that can activate into full-blown disease in some people, but the flu vaccine is not that type of vaccine. So I'm begging you, please get your flu shots. All right, number two, supplements always make you healthier. This is not always the case. So supplements can play an important role in a healthy lifestyle and a healthy diet. But you really have to be careful when you're using supplements as treatments. Because if you notice on the side of a supplement bottle, it always says that it is not intended to treat or cure any disease. So be careful when you're taking supplements for treatments. Another thing you have to think about, especially when it's a vitamin, is are you deficient in that vitamin? The way your body works, it will get rid of things if it doesn't need them. So if you already have a sufficient level of a particular vitamin, your body will get rid of that. For most vitamins. Some vitamins will be stored in the body, but a lot of them are water soluble, so they will just go into your urine. I'm okay with vitamins if you are deficient, but otherwise, it may just be a waste of time. The third myth is that the cold weather can make you sick. This, again, is absolutely not true. Viruses and bacteria actually make you sick, not the cold weather. The cold weather can make you feel bad. It may make your nose run. It may make it harder for you to breathe. It may make you feel sore, but it won't cause you to actually be sick. And the other thing that you have to consider is in the winter months, respiratory viruses are more common as we go indoors to avoid the cold. So even if you got sick after you were outside for an extended period of time, it may have been something that was already brewing. It's not related to the cold weather. So this is absolutely not true. Cold weather does not make you sick. Number four, we only use 10% of our brains. Again, not true at all. You don't understand everything that the brain does. You understand which regions of the brain are associated with what activities. And pretty much every part of your brain has been found to be associated with a particular activity. We use all of our brain, but there's still more work to be done to find out what every part of the brain does. Number five, chewing gum stays in your stomach for 7 years. Not true. I can understand why people think this myth is true. I actually was told this as I was growing up, and I probably believed it. And if you think about it, you look around, there's gum on the floor, there's gum under desks, and it doesn't seem to change. It seems to stay there forever. Gum itself is sticky and it's tough, so it seems like this would be true, but it's actually not. We actually eat things that we can't digest all of the time, and these things just move through our body and come out naturally. And gum does the same exact thing. So you don't have to worry about gum staying inside of you for 7 years. That's not true. But I can't really recommend that you swallow it either. Number six, gluten is bad for you. This one is tricky. Eating a gluten-free diet has become trendy. If you go into the store, you'll see plenty of products that say gluten-free. My biggest pet peeve is when I see a product that says gluten-free, even though that product would never have gluten in it. So you don't have to advertise that it's gluten-free. Now listen, this is important. Some people have a gluten sensitivity. Some people absolutely cannot eat gluten. If you think that's you, you should go to your doctor and be tested for gluten sensitivity. You can make an informed decision regarding your diet, but you should not eliminate gluten from your diet just for health benefits. Gluten itself is not bad for us and is found in food that can be part of a balanced diet. So the bottom line is that gluten is not necessarily bad for you, but if you do think that you have problems digesting gluten, you should talk to a doctor and be tested. Okay, so our last myth is the 5-second rule. For those of you that don't know, and I doubt that that's many people, the 5-second rule says that you have 5 seconds if you drop food on like the floor or somewhere that's dirty. You have 5 seconds to pick up that food and it still be edible. I would just warn you that bacteria and germs do not wait 5 seconds to get onto food. There is no imaginary force field holding them back. They will get onto the food as soon as it's on the ground. So keep that in mind before you decide to eat that food. So that brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it and I really appreciate you for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below if you have any other medical myths that you want me to bust.